You asked me, like, do you think this is funny? Should I post it?
Before I posted the tweet saying that your pussy was fire, I asked you if you would find it funny, in part because I just, in my head, assumed this isn't a real relationship. I thought that this had to just be a hookup and that it was being like erroneously reported by the media to be a relationship.
Yeah.
That's why I thought that comment would be funny. And then as time goes by, I start to realize like, oh, it was a little more serious than I acknowledged.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. You had asked me, is this funny? Should I post it? I said, yeah, go for it. Because a couple things. One, I thought we were all friends, acquaintances.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You know, I thought he kind of understood your vibe. And then two, like, that is not even the worst thing that people are going to or had said about him and I at that point. So I'm like, if that's the straw that breaks the camel's back, then we got to end this now because it only gets worse.
Just in case you guys were unaware, a couple weeks ago, it was rumored that the host of the Hot Ones, Sean Evans, was dating a parent porn star. Shortly after it was announced, Adam22 made this statement. The statement reads, "Congrats, Herp is fire." Before watching this clip, I definitely thought it was a dick move for Adam to make a comment because it's bad enough that Sean Evans can Google a clip of his girlfriend going to Subway and getting a Subway sandwich ran on her.
Foot long.
True.
Foot
right?
longs.
Foot multiple. But to rub it in his face, like, come on, man. But now that I know that he asked her before he put it out, it kind of makes me view Adam in a little bit better of a light because, I mean, it's still a whole thing to do. But the fact that he asked for permission and she said it was okay.
We have Adam.
Yeah.
We have the P star.
She's there.
Whatever her name is, right?
Yeah.
The only other person now that's involved in this is, of course, Sean Evans. Okay. And so this story to me makes me think that it's one of those situations where it was a decision that was made based upon newfound fame and monetary success. Almost like someone going to make an impulse buy of a Ferrari. He's like, you know what? Let me try this P star out. No offense to her. The reason I say that is because that's pretty much the only reason I can give Adam a pass is because he said he thought this relationship was fake or wasn't real. Like it was just like a fling.
I could see that because Hollywood, they tend to have a lot of these fake relationships. They do it for hype.
But so the whole time you were in Vegas at the Super Bowl, all good. Then I believe it was like Monday morning, all the meme accounts and the news accounts and stuff start posting a photo of you together and say that you guys are dating. And that's when the whole thing really starts to pop off. Was this intentional in any way? Or?
No, definitely not. And I think the thing that hurts my feelings the most is people think it's a PR stunt and they think that I did it. And I'm like, fun little fact is that he had texted me on Monday night and was like, hey, you might want to take some of your photos down because I'm getting a lot of heat. And I was like, oh, like, all right, way to say that you're embarrassed to be seen with me. Like that kind of like made me upset, but I just turned my phone off and went to bed.
Can we, sorry, is this considered Hollywood though?
That was my next statement that I was about to make. Why would Sean even have to do it? It doesn't seem, because you know, normally in Hollywood when they do stuff, it's for a certain reason, right? It's like a PR stunt. For example, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. I think that's completely fake, but it makes sense because, you know, he dated a white girl before. He's trying to gain more of a black audience to rally around. I get why they would have a fake relationship, but the guy from the Hot Ones, doesn't really seem necessary.
I'm just saying, is he even Hollywood? He's Hot Ones. Like, is it even Hollywood technically?
YouTube Hollywood.
That's the only way I could give Adam a pass. Is if he's like, okay, this is obviously BS. Hey, whatever her name is, would you be cool with me posting this? She says yes, which probably made him think to himself, oh, it's definitely BS. If she can say, you know what I'm saying? So, other than that, though, what he did was a sucker move.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely clout chasing.
Adam's is a piece of work, man.
He's an interesting guy. What was Sean thinking? This is 90% on him, right? A regular guy who dates a porn star would get roasted. So you who has a mainstream audience, you're definitely going to get roasted. So I don't even understand how he would fathom that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, so that also makes me think that this was all a fake relationship. Because I'm sure he understood that that's what would happen. So I don't think he went into it going, oh, this is my future wife. He probably went into it going, oh, it might be a new spicy type of thing to try out a P-star.
Was that pun intended? Spicy.
I lost the pun. Spicy.
Hot ones.
Oh, it was not, but I like it. I'll take credit for it. Speaking of that, Hot Ones is a great show. I used to watch it. I don't watch it as much now, but let me tell you something. Sean Evans is a dope host. Like, Sean Evans is one of the best hosts I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not being hyperbolic at all.
So he actually asks real questions.
He asks real
and
questions.
actually does research.
Oh my goodness. If he put as much effort and intentionality into researching his potential girlfriend as he does into his show and the questions he asks, man.
Even to this day, I don't think he ever Googled me. Like, I don't think he saw my content. I think he thought like, okay, she's a porn star, whatever, but like a don't ask, don't tell kind of thing, which I'm not really that comfortable with. And like when I would have a big like win or success or like a new scene come out, I'd want to share that with him. And he'd be polite about it, but he wasn't into it at all.
So he never gave you an indication that he had actually watched your stuff?
Not really, no.
He could literally be like the next dating guru. This man is a good host. He's a great host. So
I'll be honest, I've never seen the show. I just see clips of them eating random wings, and I'm like, I can eat wings by myself at home. I don't need to watch this.
Dude, I feel like this man goes to these like celebrities' closest friends and family and sits down for hours with them and gets the deets, because he asks questions that they're like, how do you even know about that? Like in high school, in third period, after you had that chicken nugget on Thursday in 1972, why'd you ask Charlene that question? They're like,
you know what that reminds me of?
So how do you know this?
That reminds me of, you ever seen Narwhal?
I've heard of him.
He's like that too, where he asks,
they compare him to him.
Yeah. He asks very random questions, and he'll have an album that like their mom used to listen to, and he'll bring it up. He'll bring like a vinyl of it, and they'll be like, "Do you want this?" And they're like, "Hold on, wait, how do you like?"
It's funny you brought that up, because I think he gets a lot of that on his show. People are like, "Yo, you're better than this guy. Or you're like this guy." The normal.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, going back to the story, his maybe all of his brain power goes to preparing for the show and not to choosing this girl. But again, that makes me think this was never really for.
No. I think it's real. I'm gonna be honest. I think
a relationship.
Yeah. Because even Adam thought it was fake. It turns out it wasn't fake.
Okay.
They have no, like we mentioned before, there's no real reason for the star from the Hot Ones to have a whole fake thing in the first place. She's a corn star. She already gets attention from millions and millions of simps.
All right, so we live in the time of situationships.
Yeah.
So my point is, when I say it's fake, I don't mean fake like, I mean fake like he didn't think. He was there for a good time, not a long time, I think.
I could see that.
And he was just having his fun. They were going out and doing things, and it's a relationship. But he wasn't about to walk her down the aisle, I don't think. I
would hope not, but you know. But let's be honest. Do celebrities have the best track record for finding the most wifeable people? No. Like look at NBA players. They marry strippers and fans only girls, and I mean even Kanye West, like he married Kim and Amber Rose. So I mean it's perfectly feasible to believe that he just doesn't have the best taste.
It's possible.
Would you date a corn star?
Again, like here we go. This is not about me.
Good face.
And no, you know why? Because I'll put it this way. I was gonna say no, but I don't like to make it sound like they're not deserving of love. Like,
listen.
Just because they did that for a career or do it for a career doesn't mean they shouldn't find love and they shouldn't find a healthy relationship.
No, listen.
I just think it takes a certain type of man to be okay with that, and I'm not that kind of man. And I don't think Sean is either, based upon this story.
I don't think that he realized how much porn I'd done, how much studio porn I'd done. I'm not just an OnlyFans girl. I just think like when push comes to shove, like you think you're going to be fine with it, and then you change your mind, and that's totally okay.
Right.
Like, I get it. If this is not for you, don't waste my time.
Yeah, I don't think. I agree with the sentiment that they deserve to find love. That's why a lot of adult stars end up marrying other adult stars.
Which makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
So, I mean, I don't have anything against them or strippers or anything similar to that.
Right.
It's just that I know that people who are in the media and that have a certain audience, those two lifestyles tend to not work out the best together.
Yeah, I don't think it works out for a lot of people even off screen. It's just we don't hear about them because we don't know who they are. But yeah, I think it's just a tough. I think if you are part of that profession or that overall industry, you're gonna have a tough time finding something serious. It just kind of makes sense. nature-wise.
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of men don't even like being in the same room as a girl's ex-boyfriend.
Right.
So could you imagine having to watch them and having it for millions of people to see and everybody like?
That's crazy.
You know.
Yeah, it's just different. It's not.
But like I said, this is not like because I don't think that this is I believe her name's Melissa Stratton, right?
Yeah.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is Melissa Stratton's fault at all because her business is already out there. She's not hiding anything.
True.
She wasn't disingenuous. True. I don't think that this goes on her at all. I think it's 99% Sean's fault.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he knew what he was signing up for, and she was like, hey, this is me. You can accept it or you can not accept it. We don't have to do it. So, I mean...
By the way, we keep on saying it's Sean's fault, but has he come out and even complained about it? He just went silent, right? He hasn't said anything about it. Like, the world is making it a deal, not him, right?
I could see that.
So, maybe he's not even really fazed by it. Well, in the sense, like...
I mean, I think that he's fazed by it because if you break up with someone based on the internet, that lets you know that the comments are probably getting to you.
But according to the interview, she said that's not why she said they were breaking up before that even came out.
Then the day comes where it's reported that you guys are seeing each other. Yeah. Then middle of the day, I send out my tweet where I say, congratulations, Sean, her pussy is fire. You tell me, was it the fact that the relationship was being acknowledged publicly, or was it largely the fact that I acknowledged that I had sex
I know
with you?
that you would love to take credit for breaking us up.
I actually really don't. That would actually make me feel terrible. And I've tried to like remind myself when I'm listening to other people commentate on it of like, if you didn't say anything about this, it probably would have gone down a very similar way, right?
Oh, yeah. If you hadn't said anything, we still would have broken up.
It still would have happened. Thank God.
Yeah, because it was already getting tense when that first story came out, so it was totally fine.
Yeah, she said it was cracks.
Yeah, she said it was going to end. Like, Adam's like, did I call you? She's like, don't flatter yourself. We were going to be over before you even posted that. So, I mean, maybe it's what broke the camel's back, or maybe...
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking it was just inevitable if they were going to break up, and... I mean, maybe.
I think the bridge was already... I think the dam was already broken, and Adam made that shot, and it's the final shot that broke the dam. All right, so ultimately... Do I think Adam made a bad decision? Yes, I would think he made a bad decision. Even if you ask for permission, I think it's an awkward question to even ask someone. So yes, I think Adam made a bad decision. I think Sean made a bad decision because he obviously wasn't comfortable with it. So I think that's dumb. What do you think? Good decision, bad decision? Sean, Adam's part? It's a long pause.
Because I'm gonna take the same route I took before on some of our other videos. I think it's a good decision. Okay, I don't think it's a bad decision for Adam to do what he did, because we all know who Adam, from outside looking in, we all know who Adam 22 is and what he's about.
Yeah.
And this right here gets what? More people talking about him again. It's on brand. I mean, he's a P-star himself. He's talking about sleeping with a P-star. I think he did it just for the clout and for the not the clout, but the views.
I'm somebody who's always kind of been like, listen, I'm trying to get well known, so I'm going to use whatever avenue I can. So if it's gossip and drama, fine. I'm going to inject myself
it's like a
into that
mindset.
And clearly he's getting the views. So
yeah.
And he did ask for permission. He didn't ask them both though. But yeah. So not bad decision.
What about Sean's part?
I don't know. Not bad decision. Nope. Because listen, he can date who he wants. If he wants to date a P-star, totally up to him. I'm not gonna judge him. Well, I am judging him.
Do you think it's a bad decision for his brand though?
That's a good question. Possibly. I don't know. Possibly.
Thanks for answering the question.
If I had to definitively say yes or no, it's bad for his brand, I'm going to say no. I don't think it's going to cause him to lose his position or for people to stop coming on the show. I don't think so.
I think it's bad for his brand, but I don't think it's bad for him if he was able to possibly handle that kind of relationship. Because if that's what truly makes you happy, it is what it is.
It is bad for his brand. Yeah, because he seems like he didn't come across as, he seems like a more wholesome guy, and I don't know this guy. He could be in the BDSM, all kinds of stuff. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, people have all kinds of weird fetishes. All right, guys. So if you think Sean and Adam made a bad decision, leave a like, leave a comment. If you think they made a good decision, leave a like and leave a comment. All right, decision makers, we're out.